Hello and welcome to Monkeys with Fire. On tonight's show we're going to be doing a studio spotlight for RNE Studio, who will be shortly launching their latest range of Myth Explorer miniatures to Kickstarter. Regular viewers to the channel will know that I am a huge fan of RNE Studio's miniatures. I think their character design is really great. I always get a bit excited when they are going to be launching a new range because I'm intrigued to see just what characters they are going to be releasing. And this upcoming wave, I'm certainly not disappointed. They are brilliant. There's some really standout characters amongst the group. All right, so I've been told that the Kickstarter should go live, hopefully, fingers crossed, by the end of this month. Obviously, as soon as I'm made aware that it has gone live, I will let you guys know. So here we go. Now, I don't have any names for these, and I guess it's for us to sort of determine what sort of class that they might come into. So she's quite a nice design. Again, lots of detailing on the dress and on the sword hilt. So this is one of the concept illustrations, a rather buxom lady, and this then translates to this character. Again, not a typical pose that you see on minis. You like that one, Pascal? You'd do her, would you? To paint her, indeed. Yes, we knew what you meant. So we got a heroine here wielding two blades. I don't know if I would call her some sort of paladin. Typically, if you're a paladin, you've got lots of armor. She seems somewhat lacking. Conan's sister. Yes, possibly so. Barbarian. Yep, okay. So again, quite ornate as far as the sort of dress is concerned there. I'd like to see what the 360 of this character would look like. A battle wizard. Oh, yeah, good call. Yeah. I mean, this is the great thing about the characters, of course, is they can fit into whatever class, within reason, you sort of deem. So this is a piece of artwork that you might have seen I used on the thumbnail. And cleric. Yes, I think this just looks amazing. She's brandishing two heavy mace in either hand. I just love the amount of detail that is in the armor, is on the tabard, and then the sort of like the regal, what would you call them, the flourishes from behind her back. So let's just take a look then at this is the actual mini. And again, look at the detail. I mean, that is just awesome. I think she definitely sort of fits into the sort of the religious warrior mold, doesn't she? All right, let's move on. Now this character is available already. And she is as a 75mm miniature. And so there is the render. A swashbuckling rogue. Yes, I could go with that. So again, it'd be interesting to see what that miniature's like. Hopefully in a week or so, I'll be able to show you. Again, I'm sort of seeing her in a sort of cleric type of style. Some sort of religious order. Okay, now, I do like this miniature. I like it a lot. This is one of my favourite. Because there's a lot of movement going on. She's got a book there, so she is some sort of spell caster. Oh, that's how I'm perceiving her. Dynamic pose, like it. Yes. Yeah, there's lots of movement here. Lots of nice creases in the cloth of the dress. So this one stands out for me. All right. Let's move on, because I think this next one... Now, this is my standout miniature. I think she's amazing. What do you guys think? I just love the design of it. I love the flames. I like the dynamic sort of leaping into action with the cloak coming from behind her. Yeah, that ticks every box for me. So, Lancelot, you're saying agreed, that's stunning. Yes, it's a clever way of putting it all together, isn't it? So you're saying not good fire and hair. A certain Joe tried it and didn't end well. Nice one, mate. Yes, indeed. Now, Pascal, you were talking about you would rather have cloth armor than metallic, but I've got to admit, she's kind of going a bit too far with the minimal armor. Indeed, Fong armor, yes. Yeah, she's not exactly leaving much to the imagination, is she? And yes, no, it's an interesting sort of little detail, isn't it? Again, typically in fantasy miniatures, we see riding boots that are typically rolled down to below the knee, don't we? But of course, they do extend all the way up on the thigh, and so this character sort of shows both of those aspects. All right, let's continue. So we got a bit of concept artwork here. Again, we got a super-sized sword, and then here we have the render. Hello, Amberden. So we are taking an exclusive look at an upcoming Kickstarter campaign from RNE Studio. This is Myth Explorers 3. So you like this one, Amberden, yeah? All right, moving on. This, to me, is very Amazonian inspired. Do you like this one, Pascal? All right, moving on. So again, nice piece of concept art. We're definitely going on to the more sort of chaotic designs now. Yeah, he says chaos all written all over him. You like that one? Okay, cool. I'm not quite sure on this one. I kind of want to think he looks as if he's some sort of god, as in the sort of classical gods, but then he's got a crown and he's got some sort of grail-y religious item and a sword. I'm not quite sure. Barbarian who's slain a king. Yes, possibly so, yeah. Zeus at the end of a 5-day bender. Yeah, just as he's coming out of a casino. Yeah, he's interesting. Definitely interesting. Okay, so we've got a good stocky dwarf here, and it would seem that there's 3 dwarves, isn't there? So I don't know whether these are individual miniatures or different concepts for the dwarf character, or maybe the pack gives you those 3 options. Yeah, it's different heads, but it's also different arms as far as shield placement, isn't it? So it could be multi-part. Be interesting to see. Now, again, I like this guy. Lots of intricate little details. I'm wondering what sort of story is to be told about him. It looks as if there's some sort of phoenix or fire elemental coming out of his hand there. We've got some sort of frost runes maybe on the staff. Some scrolls, some parchment. High elf sorcerer. Yeah. He's got a book. He's got some beads attached to his belt, so I'd like to have a bit of a spin round, see what else is there. But again, lots of nice, intricate detail. And well spotted, Lornor. Yes, he has a sort of half mask, hasn't he? Yes. You would have thought he would have learnt his lesson by now. He's still doing fire magic tricks. We got another concept. This is very Nazgul looking. So yes, we've got very much a sort of Lord of the Nazgul kind of crown. There's a ram's head adorning his shoulder. We got the skull on his belt. He's got a tome attached to his belt as well. So potentially is some sort of dark wizard maybe. Medieval shredder. That's a good call for that one. Yes. Now he's incredibly vampiric. I like the detail on the face and the sort of long flowing hair. And he's very reminiscent of a certain character.
Let's talk more paint.
That's it, no passing here. I mean, I guess it's just so iconic, isn't it? The classic fantasy wizard. There really is only one. And then we have some sort of swashbuckling ranger who's obviously down in the depths of some sort of dungeon. Aragorn, yes, you could well say, yes. He's got a bit of a beard going on there. Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, fighting the Nazgul. Okay. This is definitely some kind of high elf warrior, some noble, very stern features. And it's good to see a halfling. So I think we might have a little bit of a Tolkien inspiration on this range. And then we got a mighty dwarf berserker, all about the spheres. There's plenty of spheres on this guy.
It's all about the spheres.
No, it's definitely not Gimli. And there we go. So that is the Myth Explorers Wave 3. The campaign is going to start on Kickstarter in approximately 2 weeks' time. So we're looking at early February. I will, of course, make an announcement on the channel as soon as I know that it has gone live. Right then, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining me this evening. And I hope you enjoyed the exclusive look at R&E Studios' upcoming Myth Explorer 3 Kickstarter campaign. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday evening